Hello everybody, once again this is Vic, your host. Today we're going over the Joyo pedals vintage phase. It's a simple, just like it says, a phase pedal. Just classic phase sounds. And for the starting, this is what the tone normally sounded like. Pretty simple. And then for the actual tone with the pedal, now compared to other effects, this one really isn't as powerful as the others. So this one in particular, I paid $31.49 for it before tax. And of course, with all Joyo pedals, these are on Amazon. Not that expensive. However, I don't feel like I'm getting a lot out of this. This one feels like more of a slight miss to me. But then again, I am pairing this with just a mono synth. So I guess it's more just a player, so I can just go through a couple different patches. Let's see. Actually, if I go to the bank for ARPs, with an ARP, that is just, if I just it does a lot better there, essentially. Just because it's more notes passing through it at the same time, just with that, I can show more of the effects off it. Even by itself, you can hear some of the effect in there. It's not the most powerful effect, it's not the most powerful phaser I've ever heard, but as it stands, I paid $31 for this. 32 pretty much. So it's hard to really be that mad at it, even though it is a slight miss. It's still steel, or like I said, the best metal China can find with all Joyo pedals that they send off to Amazon. This is cheaper plastic, but I'm not really going to, like, I'll just do one little thing with this. When I see videos, and people do this to Behringer especially because people just hate Behringer, I see dudes like, oh, these knobs suck, and they just like that and just really crank it to the point it snaps off. I was like, see, a normal pedal wouldn't snap off like this. I'm like, brother, you gorilla handed it and just like that. Of course it's going to break. I can go to any boutique pedal. I can go to I go buy a vintage Moog pedal. I go and buy some Red Panda, Electro Harmonics, or Quaker devices, Warmpler, JHS, Digitech. I go and buy any other pedal. If I go and grab it like a straight up roided up gorilla and just crank it hard, yeah, the knobs are going to snap off, stupid. What do you think's going to happen? You can't, it's not like, I don't understand that stuff when I see people, they force Behringer to overtly fail. I'm not saying like Behringer doesn't fail. Of course, it's cheaper quality. But then again, you're paying thousands of dollars less sometimes for either a clone or their own thing. It's hard to say like, yeah, well, the knobs suck. It's like, okay, they got to cut costs somewhere, man. With their little city they own in China, they're not going to go and decide to give ultra premium materials. But then at the same time, like I said, I'm not going to go and see somebody grab and just really wrench it. Like, okay, y'all treat your Arturias that way, y'all treat your Neves that way. And I swear, if I see like go and put like a Neve, what are those? I think those are 1073s. If I go and go into a steel like that, and I just grab it like a gorilla and just crank a knob off of a Neve, and then it just snaps off, and like, oh, this means Neve sucks. It's like, no, you grabbed it like an idiot. Who turns it like that? So I don't have a problem with cheaper sounding knobs because I just look, I ain't spin it. I ain't spin it. Oh man. Oh man, it spins. I'm not going and cranking it super hard, so I'm not worried about it breaking. Just like like you paid for the gear, why not just treat it correctly? This isn't like we're millionaires and we can go and start smashing down guitars and other stuff on stage when we're throwing a fit about having 1 minute left on time. If anyone gets that reference, go ahead and leave a comment. But I can't really fault the build quality. I paid $32 for this. And with that, I'm like, okay, build quality. 3.75 out of 5, easily, just like most Joyo pedals. They're not a 5 out of 5. Oh, this is ultramanium, titanium, super thing. It's like, no, I paid $32, so I don't expect the nicest thing, but I mean, this is still some type of metal. This is still a nice plastic, and this is here. I don't have a problem with it. I've been messing with it. I haven't had it break. And moving on from that, the sound, I'm going to put this at a 2.5 out of 5. Like I said, not the most powerful. I am trying to work out some good noises, but I don't believe I'm going to be using this that much. Unless it's like I hook up to something else and it does a little bit better, but we'll see. And overall, I'll just give it an aggregate score of 3 out of 5. Not the best, not the worst. It's good. If you want this and want to hook up to other things to see how it works out, it's $32. Cool. And what was actually pretty funny, they went and like most times whenever I buy Joyos, they always send me a free tuner with it. And that's just on Amazon. You'll see the little button. It's like you get one free item with this, and it says a little clip-on tuner. And I'm like, okay, I don't even need it, but I'll take it because it's free. I'll give them out as party favors for Halloween. But the whole deal with it, I don't have a problem with it. I like it. It's a decently good pedal. It's not the best phaser in the world, but again, I didn't pay that much for it, so I'm not too mad about it. Anyways, go ahead and leave a comment to help with engagement, and also leave a comment on anything that you want to see this used on. There we go. And if there is anything else, I usually like to film the same day as this releases, just so I can answer questions a lot quicker to say like, oh, can you do it on this? Sure, I'll take care of that right now. Go ahead, like and subscribe also, as that does help the growth of the channel, and it is greatly appreciated so I can get my ramblings out to more people. And once again, this has been Vic. Thanks for watching. Bye.